Hello everyone, I hope you're all okay on this bright sunny morning. Well, it's bright and sunny here, hope it's bright and sunny where you are too. Please excuse the way I look, I'm not feeling too great at the minute. So, you know, I've just stuck a bit of slap on and got the dry shampoo out. Anyway, today I am going to be revisiting an old type of video. And as a backstory, I used to make YouTube videos, and one of the videos that I made was Mama's Monthly Moans. And basically, it was just a light-hearted chit-chat about all the things that had pissed me off lately. It wasn't always every month, but, you know, if there was enough for every month, it would be. And it was light-hearted chit-chat, you know, and for some reason, quite a lot of people enjoyed those videos. And when I said I was going to do some content on, and I asked, you know, oh, what do people want to see? Most people said, can you do moans? And I haven't done them yet, but I said I would, so here we are. I hope you like it. I hope for those people who wanted it, you like it. But we'll see. So I'm going to give it a whirl. We'll see how it goes. See if you like it. And if you do, I'll be back. Anyway, I'm going to crack on with the video. And today's moan is themed. And the theme is things people say and do that piss me off, disabled edition. And another backstory. I have several medical conditions. And some are life-threatening, life-limiting, and, you know, it's not good, but I'm still here. And with those medical conditions that I have, the symptoms and the side effects, I am disabled. I use a crutch and I also use a wheelchair, not permanently. I think it's an ambulatory wheelchair user, I think the correct term is. So I sometimes need to use a wheelchair. Anyway, so that's the backstory on the disabled word. Anyway, I've got things in a note on my laptop because I've got a neurological condition and can't remember shit. So, you know, one condition I've got is CRS. I can't remember shit. So that's why I've got them on a note on my laptop. So if I look away, that's what I'm looking at. So let's crack on with the video. So the first thing that really naffs me off is delivery drivers and postmen. So they will knock on the door or we've got a ring doorbell. They'll press the ring doorbell. And I'm never in on my own, but sometimes, you know, people are upstairs, whatever. So if it's me going to the door, it can take me a while. The postman is the same postman we've had for quite a long time, and he knows this. Anyway, so basically, by the time I get to the door, the majority of time, there's a red card through. Sorry we missed you. No, you fucking didn't. No, you didn't. I'm shouting down my ring doorbell and I'm coming and you can see through the window. Do you know what I mean? No, you didn't miss me. I'm just not Usain fucking Bolt in a wheelchair. So you didn't miss me. You just couldn't be arsed waiting. And Amazon, oh my God. Amazon are the best. Delivery drivers, nightmare. Another thing that really naffs me off, when I'm in my chariot, as my close friends and family call it, my wheels, people who work in shops and things like that, or just general public, more often than not, will talk to my daughter who's pushing me. 9 times out of 10, it'll be my daughter that pushes me. And they talk to her as if I'm some, you know, mute or just completely useless, which, yeah, I know I am, but, you know, and it really, really naffs me off. And an example recently, myself and my youngest daughter went to the Trafford Centre and we went to Marks and Spencer's and my daughter had some things to try on and I had a couple of things to try on. So we goes to the fitting room. The woman's there and Alicia, my daughter, said, do you have a disabled fitting room available, please? So she looked, oh, there's somebody in it. Fucking Kel surprise. There's always somebody in it, and 9 times out of 10 they're not disabled, but that's another story. So we said, oh, it's all right, we'll wait. So she said to Alicia, well, the fitting rooms from number, I can't remember what she said now, but say we'll call it number 5 onwards, a double one. So she'll probably get in there. Who's she, the fucking cat's mother? What? And I was just like, right, okay. And I just said to Alicia, I think I've got that invisibility cloak on again. Always happens when I'm in the chariot. Anyway, we goes down, and yes, it was a double fitting room, and yes, we could get in, but it wouldn't have been an easy try on for Alicia. So we waited for the disabled one, and she came down and spoke to Alicia again about me not going in, being able to get in, and blah, 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 and just completely ignored me. So I spoke to her and said, oh yeah, we can get in, but, you know, it's a bit of a tight squeeze. We'll just wait for the disabled one. Completely ignored me. Karen's speaking to Alicia. So I think when I sit in the chariot, I'm immediately shrouded in an invisibility cloak. It's the only explanation I can think of. One of the best ones is people who tut and make comments. In Primark, if you look above the tills, a couple of the tills, like the first ones, have got a wheelchair symbol above them. And if you use a mobility aid, any mobility aid, you know, walking stick, crutch, walker, wheelchair, whatever, you can get served straight away. So if you just sort of linger about, somebody will go and say, you know, come here. So, and you go. And there's been huge queues for Primark, and I've been beckoned to the front. Oh, sorry, lots of children going past making a noise. I've been beckoned to the front, and the comments and the tuts and, you know, the huffs and puffs, and honestly, well, it's all right for some, innit? All right for some. Yeah, it's fucking brilliant being me. Absolutely brilliant. I wouldn't much rather be able to stand in a queue like you than be me. What a dick. Honestly, people, unreal. I've also had this at an airport in Greece. We were coming home from our holidays, and the accessibility guy came, and he's there wheeling me about, you know, like they do. And he takes me to check-in and just puts me at the front, which is what they do. So I'm sat there, and these ladies who were at the front of check-in were probably about in the 60s, 70s. And one of them said, well, no point us rushing, was there? Rushing off the coach to get to the front of the check-in queue. That was pointless, wasn't it? So I'm sat there thinking, oh God, do they mean me? Bearing in mind, I haven't asked to be put at the front. I haven't said anything. He's just plonked me there and said, I'll be back in a minute. So then, well, it's all right for some, isn't it? Getting put at the front of the queue, all right for some. Won't bother next time. On they were going on and on and on and on. And in the end, I just thought, oh, fuck it, I've had enough. And normally I would never be rude to anybody, especially not like elders, you know, how I've been brought up. But I'd had enough, and I just looked and said, yeah, it's all right for some. You're probably 20, 30 years older than me, but you've ran off a coach to get to the front of this queue, and I've had to be pushed in a wheelchair by somebody that I don't know because I can't run. I said I couldn't even run a fucking bath. So, you know, it might be all right for some, but I think you need to choose your wording a bit more carefully, because who would you rather be now in this situation? Would you rather be you or me? And they all just shut up, and I thought, yeah, you dickhead, shut the fuck up. So that really annoys me, and people do it quite a lot, and it's just unreal. You know, who would they rather be? Do they not think I'd rather be able to run to check in, you know, or stand in a queue for ages? Of course I would. I'd love to be able to do that. The thing I miss most in the whole world is me, the old me, you know, and I'd love to be able to do that. It's really, really, it annoys me, but it is also quite hurtful. one of the things that it doesn't annoy me, just is a bit eye-rolling. And it does come from a really good place. So, you know, I don't get annoyed by it. But it's people's well-meaning, you know, like unasked for advice and things like that. So we'll get like, oh, have you got such a thing? Yeah. Oh, my next door neighbour's sister's goldfish's dog has got that. And you know what they did? They drank dog piss every day for 2 weeks. And they're cured. Totally cured. Honestly, all you need to do is drink dog piss. But the thing is, I don't really speak about what's wrong with me. And there's only close friends and family that really know the full extent of everything. So they'll pick up on like one condition and then, you know, I need to drink dog piss. But it's done with the best intentions. So it doesn't annoy me, but it just gets a bit like, like if I had £1 for every time I've been told to take turmeric tablets, I'd be absolutely bloody loaded, honestly. But it's done with the best intentions, so I can't complain. This is going to be the last one because I don't want to bore you. I have got loads more, but it's people say, oh, Simon's good, isn't he? Oh, what a saint he is. Like, give that man a fucking medal because he stayed with me and I'm not very well. Like, when I met Simon, he wasn't attracted to me or wanted to be with me because of how far I could run or the number of star jumps I could do. You know, didn't really come up, wasn't really a thing. But yeah, apparently, yeah, he's a saint for staying with me and, you know, looking after me and, you know, caring for me. Don't get me wrong, I appreciate Simon and my family more than anything, and friends I've got as well, because I couldn't manage without them. And that is the true fact. I couldn't manage without them. They won't let me have carers come in because they want to look after me. And I get that, but I would if, you know, if they were finding it difficult or whatever. And I do appreciate them so much, and I do feel like a burden. And this is very tongue-in-cheek. It's just the way people are like, oh, he's so good. Ain't he good? Like, oh, right, yeah, I'll just nip in the kitchen and whip him up a chufty badge. But if the shoe were on the other foot, you know, I would be 100% doing what he does. So, you know. But yeah, again, it's said with the best intentions. But I do sometimes think, right, okay. People do and say the strangest things. And I'm sure it's not just to people who are disabled, but yeah. Anyway, this was completely tongue-in-cheek. I hope you enjoyed it. For those of you who wanted it, I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments if you're disabled and you've experienced any of these things as well. We can chat in the comments about it. But I hope you've enjoyed this. I hope it's giving you a smile. We all need things to smile about, don't we, these days? And I hope it's made you smile. And let me know if you would like more of this sort of thing. Let me know and I shall do it. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I will see you all in my next video. Love you lot.